Brandon, you there?
I'm good now, Ron. I can hear you.
Okay, good. And I'm plenty loud enough. Okay, Brandon, just one more time. Mic check, I'm good.
Yep, you're good. You're breaking up a second there, but you're good now.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Zoom call today. Just to get the formalities out of the way, my name is Rand Smith. I've been a real estate broker for 30 plus years in the state of California. I've written 2 books, Marketing Magic and Game Changer. And what I've done most of all, really, is study the brain, and in particular, the part of the brain that causes people to do what they do. Why do people take action? What moves them to get up out of their easy chair and take the action, and in particular, the action that we want them to take? Most of that has to do with response marketing, which works as good today as it did 20 years ago and 80 years ago. Response marketing is the only way that I know to make sure that you move people to take the action that you want them to take. And wouldn't that be great? I'm going to show you how to do that. In fact, my goal is to show you exactly what you need to do to generate leads. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let me just change that screen a little bit. Okay, let me ask you a question. What is the single biggest challenge that you face in your real estate business? Want to know? Well, finding people who are thinking about buying or selling either right now or the very near future before another agent does. Isn't that the biggest challenge that you face? I mean, if you had more at bats, more inbound opportunities, more leads, wouldn't you clearly be able to do more business? I think you would. So, first, I believe you must start by having the right tools. You must have a systematic way of generating leads, incubating them, following up, and following through until they list, sell, buy, die, or tell you to stop. And let me just show you some of the ways to do that. You need to start by having the right tools. And without question, the one tool you must have is a number of effective lead capture websites. I'm slightly under the weather, so forgive my voice. Lead capture websites with automated follow-up, kind of like this. This is a very simple example. New home valuation website. Find out what your home is really worth. They fill in the information, click go, and instantly they get a home valuation, an estimate of their home's value. By the way, I'll be drinking a lot of water on the call, so excuse me while I take a drink of water. Okay, you've all seen that before. The important thing is they get it instantly, that it's not something that comes to them later. The system that I use puts up a nice Google map, the comparables, pictures of the property if there are any available online. So it's a very nice thing. So I'm offering people something they want and need in order for them to get it. I make it easy. Okay, so the question becomes, but Rand, how do I get prospects to go to my lead capture website? And the way you do it is by offering something you know has value. You offer something of value to that targeted group of people. Now, for sellers, what is that? Well, we know early on in the process of thinking about selling their home, they want to know what it's worth. Doesn't that make sense? That's what I'd want to know. Well, I wonder what my home is even worth. Now, they'd like to find out how much it's worth, but without us. So we offer something of value. How do we do that? Well, I use a weekly non-salesy email newsletter with a human interest story. There's an example of it over on the right. What makes it so huge is it goes out weekly to my entire database of clients and prospects. It has a human interest story. It also has the Real Estate Insider, which is a market overview. It has the ability to generate leads for you. You'll be amazed at the feedback you get. Let me show you what I mean by generates leads. Everything you do should have the possibility of generating revenue for you and your company. Everything that you have that has to do with marketing should be able to do that, have the possibility of generating leads for you. Down at the bottom of my newsletter, you can see says get a free instant home valuation. They click there, takes them to one of my lead capture websites. They get what they want and need, and I get what I need and want, which is their information. So I can do what? Follow up and follow through. Okay, let's look at some other ways to do it. Postcards are working better now than they used to 10 years ago, or even longer than that. And the reason is there's no competition anymore. So here's an example of a targeted postcard. And this one targets sellers. On side one, on the left, it says, don't give your home away in the hottest market we've had in a decade. On the other side, it says, before you give your home away, why not find out what it's really worth? Get a free, no obligation home valuation on your home without having to go through a real estate agent. Go to marketvaluedirect.com. Learn the truth about your home's current market value before you sign anything or give it away. It may surprise, even shock you. So I've offered them this targeted group of people, home sellers, homeowners, something that I know has value, and I've made it easy for them to take me up on this value proposition offer by going to one of my lead capture websites. Again, where they get what they need and want, and I get what I need and want. Now, one caution, do not have them call you, say, well, I'm having them call an 800 number even. That doesn't matter. They don't want to talk to you. That's not what I mean when I say make it easy for them to take you up on your value proposition offer. Only one way that makes it easy enough. They go online and they get it right there instantly. They don't, if you put a phone number there, they're not going to call you. So don't even do it. Don't even waste the money on the postcards. Okay, let's look at a buyer postcard. Here's how you can find the real deals in Riverside County. New Consumer Service voted fastest way to find the best home buys in Riverside County. That's right, this new free consumer service provides you with a weekly list of the area's hottest home buys delivered to your email inbox. Go to top 5 home buys, no hassles, no obligation. So I'm offering buyers something they need and want, which is what? A list of the hot home buys. What are they looking for? The hottest home buys. Now, as a marketer, I have to tell you that you get to take all sorts of leeway in what you do in marketing, or at least I do. I don't seek permission, I beg forgiveness. You notice it says new consumer service voted fastest way to find the best home buys. Who voted us the fastest way? I did. Now, that may be a gray area, but I don't think so. Our job is to help the people and help as many people as we can. Because if they don't do business with you, you believe that they would be at a disadvantage. I hope that's what you believe about your business. Here's an expired postcard. Your home did not sell. Do you know why? And why so many realtors are calling you now? Where were all these agents when your home was on the market? By the way, don't worry about trying to write these down real quick because we'll be going too fast for that. And you'll get access to all of the materials you're seeing tomorrow and hundreds more. Okay? It's my gift to you. At the end of the call, we'll tell you how. I will tell you why your home didn't sell and exactly what you must do to get it sold. I'll even tell you how to stop all the calls from realtors. I have prepared the home seller's guide that will show and tell you everything you need to know to make an informed decision about selling your home. It is free to you with no obligation, no hassles, and no one you have to speak to get it. Get your free copy of the Home Seller's Guide by going online to homesellersguide.com. Stop the insanity and get your hands on the truth. Okay, that has been working extremely well for me. And believe me when I tell you, there's going to start being a lot more expired listings now than ever before. Rates just went up again, didn't they? I mean, unfortunately, our market is changing again. And this is not such a good change, in my opinion. I mean, value is going to start going down. That's not good for all of us. Okay, let's go to the next example. Remember, this is how do we get people to go to our website? Your business card, the most underutilized tool I've ever seen. On the back of your business card, there's usually nothing. So on back of half of your business cards, put this: attention homeowners, find out what your home is really worth in this ever-changing market. Anytime, online, free service, go to freehomevaluedirect.com/Rand. On the other half, put attention home buyers, free list of homes in every area of interest, emailed directly to your inbox. Includes price, address, all the details you want and need to find your next home the easy way. Go to buyerhomeinfo.com/Rand. Pretty simple, isn't it? That one idea alone will change your lead life if you have lead capture websites to send them to, and you will. Okay, here's an example of how you can use social media to send people to your lead capture website. Up on the left here is a post in Facebook. It says new free online service now available. Get a free no obligation custom home valuation instantly. Click on the photo below. When they click on this photo, it takes them to one of my lead capture websites right here. So it's that easy. So the other one is a sample of a Google buyer ad. Okay, list of homes for sale, first-time home buyers. If you're a first-time home buyer looking for a home in Pearland, Texas, they visit the site, they click right there. It takes them to your what? To your lead capture website. Okay, it's that simple, but you have to do it on a consistent basis. Twitter, same thing. Are you thinking about selling your home? Get a free online home valuation with no obligation. And there you go. Yeah, there's a link there. They click on it. It takes them to what? One of your specially designed lead capture websites. Now, for the last, it's been going on 11 years. I have been in collaboration and to create a tool that we use called Client Creator. It's something I created, and I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that it's not my baby, but it is. And I've made it available to agents only in the past year. But let me show you what it does. What I wanted was a tool that handed me and gave me everything and did everything for me. So let me just give you an idea. Here's how my system works. I create a post like this, all right? Thinking of selling your Myriad home, better find out what it's worth first. For a limited time, you can click below, get an instant accurate home valuation free of charge with no obligation. Now the key words there are instant accurate home valuation. So I create that post. When a prospect clicks on it, it takes them here to one of my lead capture websites. And it's GPS enabled lead capture website. Now, some of their browsers will pop up a message that says, we want to track their location. It says allow once, and then there's other options. Everybody clicks on allow once. Why? Because they want their home valuation. Now, it will fill in their address for them in most cases. Okay, it fills in the address of that prospect, or they fill in the details themselves. It's about 90% accurate because there's certain times of the day when the satellite might be off just a little bit and it doesn't get it might get 2 houses away from them. So they simply just correct it if it needs correction. Most of the time it doesn't. It'll fill in the address for them, and all they have to do is click on the go button right there. When they do that, one of these screens pops up, which are non-threatening and require no disclosure of prospects' personal information. That's what stops people. Or they'll either give you like a fake name or a fake email address, but this doesn't. What pops up, because everybody has a Facebook account, everybody. They can either log into their Facebook, or they can say, it'll say, if they're already logged into their Facebook, it'll just say continue as, and that person's name. But either choice takes them to their very own current home custom home valuation. They get it instantly. Okay, so let's recap for a minute, shall we? We did a post. They clicked on it, went to the lead capture website. And can you take that off my screen there, Brandon? if you're there. I guess I can do it myself. There we go. Okay. It says find out what your Myriad home is worth. Again, to my lead capture website where they fill in the information, or it actually fills their address in for them. They press the go button, then select one of the two interfaces that we have with Facebook. And in seconds, they get their instant home valuation. It's that simple. Now, did I ask them for any personal information? No, because we have an agreement with Facebook that they will send us over this person's contact information. And not only that, watch this. But first, did you notice how the prospect did not have to provide us any personal information? They simply press the go button to get their instant home valuation. I mean, how easy is that? But here's the best part, check it out. Anytime a lead is generated, you instantly receive a text message with the prospect details. You get a text notification every time someone goes to your lead capture website. If it's for a CMA, you can even get a link that will take you in real time to look at their CMA if you choose to. It's up to you. Okay, so you get a notification every time you get a lead. The prospect's personal information is inserted directly into your CRM database in Client Creator in the proper fields. Let's take a look at it right here. This is a full-blown CRM. There's nothing else like it. Now, I don't have time to go into detail of it, but I'll just show you a few things. Okay, this is when you click on a prospect, you get the details of that prospect right here. It tells you what's going out to them. It tracks everything. You can set appointments here, all sorts of things. But there's one more thing that it does very well. There's a button down here. It's either called Lookup or Magic, but it's called Magic now. I don't know why that's still down there. They can go into one of their prospects and click the Magic button, and instantly it will pull up every email address ever associated with that person and their property address. It will even pull up every phone number associated with that person and the property address. At the same time, it will pull up every social media site that they have that's associated with that person and their address. And they'll be right here. You just click on them. You can go to their Facebook account, their Twitter account, their Pinterest. I forget what IN is again, but anyway, you know what it is. So you have all of these ways to communicate with them. It pulls up every email address, pulls up everything. There's no other place that does this. You won't find it, but our Magic button does that for you in just a matter of minutes. So it's incredible that you can now have the ability to find all the information out on all of your prospects so that you can follow up and follow through with them. But let's take a look at what else it does. At the same time all of that happens, their information is deposited into your database, your CRM, and at the same time it does that, a pre-written email campaign begins sending relationship building messages from you every 3 to 4 days over a period of about 45 days. This is what positions you as a trusted advisor instead of a licensed commission salesperson that has to sell them something in order to earn a commission. Now, these email campaigns are already pre-written for you, and they're tied to each one of your lead capture websites. So let me click here. This is an example of the first email message. It goes out as an instant message when anyone signs up for your free home valuation. And it just says, was it accurate? I'm curious, did you find the market analysis on your home accurate? If not, you should know that online instant home valuations are not always the most accurate method to determine your home's market value. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. May I suggest that we perform a total market overview, which means a trip to your home for us, for me, but for you, it's a totally free service and there is no obligation whatsoever. This is the most accurate method for determining what your home might sell for in today's market. And you guys know as well as I do, all instant online home valuations are an estimate of value. The best way and the most accurate way is to use our MLS computer to get a CMA. That's the most up-to-date and current information. So it finally says in the last sentence, take me up on this offer. To take me up on this offer, simply hit the reply message. Okay, and we will prepare a complete home valuation. So that gets me to their property, doesn't it? Okay, all that's done for you. Now there's no other system that captures the name, address, and email of prospects that go to your lead capture websites. No place else. You can look for it at any price. At the same time, our system follows up and through with them until they list, sell, buy, die, or tell you to stop at least once. So here's my offer to you for being here today. Pay close attention. You don't want to jump off this call until we're at the end. Believe me, I'll make it worth your while. For a full 30 days, we will provide you with all of the following must-have tools and services free of charge so that you have the tools you need to start generating leads ASAP. We'll set up and activate client creator lead capture websites and automated follow-up system. It arms you with 10 lead capture websites like this one. Each one of them targets a different group of people. We have one for buyers, sellers, expired listings, for sale by owners, homes with a pool, homes with acreage. So depending on what you want, we will customize some of these for what you'd like them to be. Otherwise, we set up 10 lead capture websites that are all beautiful, they're ready to go. They're all fully integrated with all the things that I just showed you. Here's another example of a couple more of ours. And like this, you also get buyer lead capture websites like these. And like I said, you also get expired listing websites. I guess I should have stayed on that one a little longer. That was an example of one of our video lead capture websites. People love those for some reason. Now, let's see if I can get out of there. Okay, let me just tell you some of the features of Client Creator. It's the only online system that provides you with cutting-edge turnkey tools such as 10 ready-to-use lead capture websites, 34 pre-written email and text marketing campaigns. So you also have the ability to set up text campaigns, and we've set a few up for you. Robust and innovative full CRM with our top secret tools. GPS-enabled websites, captures email and address. Direct transfer of data from Facebook to your database. Instant CMA generation and auto 30-day updates to all prospects. Here's what that means. Anybody that gets a CMA from you, an estimate of value from your lead capture website, will automatically get every 30 days, get from you a quick email with a link to go check out an updated current market valuation so they can track probably what's going to be their biggest investment, which is their home. So that automatically happens. You don't have to do anything for that to happen. And boy, I'm telling you, they never opt out of getting that free update so they can keep checking their home's value, because values are changing pretty quickly, aren't they? Okay, the other thing it does is the instant CMA generation. Oh, I already told you that. Ongoing training and easy to get help. We do webinars after you sign up every week until you understand how to use this system. Okay, we go very slow and very detailed, and you'll be an expert by the time we get done. IDX integration and our famous Monday Morning Coffee weekly newsletter, which I showed you an example of like no other. The one that has a human interest story, that's what makes it the #1 most requested item from my clients and prospects. You have the ability to create additional unlimited number of lead capture websites and email campaigns yourself. So if 10's not enough, create 20, create 30. We even have a template that will allow you to create a website, lead capture website for every listing you have. But Rand, I have 100 listings, then create 100 of them. That's fine. There's no limit to how many lead capture websites we allow you to create. But we start off with setting up 10 of them so you have them ready to go, turnkey. Now, you can edit everything and anything in this system with 2 to 3 clicks of your mouse. So we made it easy for you to use. But let's talk about some of the most important stuff. We're going to provide you with the following social media services for a full 30 days as well. Facebook business page. We will post engagement content to your page along with current up-to-date real estate information. We will also post buyer and seller offers, sending them to your lead capture websites on a regular basis. We work to increase your social media relevance to increase your exposure in your market area. We create a header for you like that in your Facebook page. And this is an example of some of the things that we post, lead generation posts for you. And like this, Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, we will show you how easily you can set it up. Then we will customize this social media page to match your Facebook header, and so that you have a real estate branding system. We also posted this social media account as well on a regular basis. That's just an example of one of the Twitter headers we created. I'm sorry I'm going fast, but I'm a little behind. Blogger and Tumblr. We will create and manage a blogger profile for you. We incorporate articles and posts to increase exposure to the Google search engines for higher SEO ranking for your lead capture pages. This means you'll show up in more search results. So in other words, you don't have to do anything. We're going to manage all of this stuff for you. That's just a custom header that we have for Tumblr, just an example. Instagram. We will post to the news feed of this social media platform using your profile. These posts show up in the demographics we have set up for your marketing and display in the prospect news feeds as a sponsored post. And that works very well. You'd be amazed. But this is huge. We will create a Google ad account for you and post lead generation ads connected to your lead capture websites in Client Creator. If you provide us with a small budget, and this is totally up to you, you don't have to, but if you provide us with a budget of like $50 to $200, we can generate more leads for you from Google AdWords. But we're still going to be doing things that generate leads anyway. So don't think, oh, there's the catch, Rand. We got to pay money. That money is paid directly to Google. We have nothing to do with it. And that's only if you want us to generate more leads from Google, because Google AdWords is our #1 lead source. But I've noticed there's something that keeps most agents from using Google, because most agents I talk to don't have a Google ad account. And it's because it's very difficult to set up and understand. It's time consumptive. It takes time and knowledge to keep adjusting it until it starts working. So for 30 days, we're going to do all of that for you. Now, Google AdWords marketing. This is the marketing platform that our concierge team uses to market and promote your buyer and seller lead capture pages to specific demographics. Google uses and displays these ads not only on the Google search results, but also Google partners and display networks, articles, websites, social media pages. It's incredible what they do. It really is. Here's just some sample of some of the ads that we've done for people on Google. And here's some different styles. So we're going to do all of that for you. Then you have all of our bonus tools, not just listing tools, but every kind of tool there is. For example, you get 100 monster ads. These are ads and posts that you can use right now. We're all using them to generate more leads and generate a higher income. You have a buyer pre-purchase package. Okay, probably never heard that, part 1 and part 2. A home buyer's guide. My plan to sell your home. Okay, which is a full-blown listing presentation. There are, I don't know, maybe 100 plus tools that you can download. Ads that I've done, posts that I've done, of every kind. You're never going to have to create anything again. So let's recap what we'll be doing for you. For a full 30 days, we will create relevant and lead generation posts for you on a regular basis. These posts will display across all of your social media